Hey guys, welcome back to The Voice It Matters. I don't know why this thing. Guys, y'all know how I talking to the camera? Hope everyone is having a wonderful Saturday. We is in a new season. Grateful to God to be here to see it. We had some nasty bad rain weather, storm. And I'm like, what I'm gonna do is fix this chicken up, right? Fix it up and brew it up in a different way. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what you do. Okay. Hey Antoinette at Fun, how are you, Queen? I got my pocketbook and everything, man. I said, man, let me do this. That's my life. I'm telling you, for real. So I'm doing something different. And have y'all ever used this? Hey, Orange Nels, my cutie cute cute. I use this gravy master. I'm doing something different. Only need a little bit. You only need a little bit of it. Let me take this off. Guys, we had a bad storm yesterday. Did y'all see it? This right here. Have y'all ever used this gravy master? You only need a little bit of it. That's it. Just a little drop. That's all. That's all you need. I got my bag, and I said, well, you know what? Look here. See, it's right here. My pocketbook right here with me. My bag. I said, well, you know what? No, let me go ahead and fix this up and do a live while I'm doing it. Let me just go ahead and do a live. Because it ain't no telling if I end up doing a live later. Because I didn't do a live. I did a video, but I didn't go live. Yep. 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 So I said, let me go ahead and then it's not raining now too. You get what I'm saying? And I said, well, let me get out while it's calm. Because actually I was supposed to have Bible study. Well, actually we was gonna meet up, you know, and have Bible study today, but the weather was so bad, and the thing about it, guys, that I was just really looking forward to it, but the thing with me, when we talked, see, she just lost her mom. You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, my hands go up to that. Sometimes it's hard for us to pray when we go through the trials and the tribulations in life. It really is, but that is really what we need, what we need the most, you know. So, but the weather was really bad, so we pretty much rescheduled it, because I was wondering though, but she ended up getting up with me before I got up with her, and and then with some other people she was bringing too, that I haven't met yet, and so she got up with me first, and speaking about that weather, and that was on my mind too. So we rescheduled it for next weekend, for next Saturday, because guys, I like having Bible study in home body Bible study as well. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. 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 That gravy is really good. Did y'all have any rain where y'all was at? Any weather, bad weather where y'all was at? It was bad here. So guys, I was speaking. I did, jump timber today was like I said, I'm jumping in the new season, and today was the topic was basically, they come on my determination. So it's good when you freeze your stuff up and it freeze up, you can use it. You can still use it and flip it. See, look, can y'all see? Oh boy, look, I ain't about to even get no. See what I'm saying? I didn't even get no. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. See, that I ain't about to even get no footage. Dad, and I got the phone right here with me too. Both of them. Hey, man, I told y'all. Huh? It's about to rain here. Oh, okay, it's about to rain here. Okay. I was up early and then I had fell back to sleep. Look at that. I ain't must even get no footage, man. Dang, man. Shoot. I could have shared that on my other page too. So I got this going on. This is something different versus doing rice. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't get to that step or that other stuff that they be doing. Y'all be doing that editing. I don't know. I haven't got to that step yet. So I have to do it the best way I just know how. Me doing my video. Shoot. Let me see y'all see what I'm doing. I'm rinsing my noodles off right now. Shoot. I'm gonna put that in here. What I'm gonna do. Clean it up. Y'all see what I'm doing, right? Yeah. Determination. Cause I'm gonna tell you, my legs, these legs, baby, they've been sore, achy, in which I shared that I do have damaged nerves, but in my mind, uh, I already know that, but I'm feeding my mind of healing. That's what's in my mind. But I already know that I do have damaged nerves. I'm not going to be a fool to that. And then I be in prayer as well when I'm doing what I'm doing, that my legs don't go out and then I have a fall. You get what I'm saying? And stuff like that, though. But realistic speaking, I already know what's going on. They're damaged, but I'm a woman that just believes in healing. You get what I'm saying? Because I believe in God. If I believe anything less, I wouldn't even be even doing the jump rope every day. And even today, no matter how I was feeling. You get what I'm saying? So, pretty much the determination is pretty much on my mind every day, and I share that today as being determined because you have to make your mind up. You have to have your mindset right. You know what I'm saying? To know because it determines. It's still like us. Sometimes we be indecisive of things, and that's normal. But when you indecisive, listen, then that's a really no because then it's like that's what when we once we make up our mind, we make up our mind. When we indecisive, then we get stuck. Basically, you get what I'm saying? We get stuck. You know, and we all, I'm guilty of that. But me, I'm more of once I make my mind up, I'm going to do what I set my mind to do, and that's it. Not saying that I don't get pulled back, but I steady pull myself back. I get the strength from God to keep pushing me forward. You get what I'm saying? So determination is really a big part. It takes a big part of our lives as well. So this is why I break things down. I break it down. I have it on my board as well too. And things that do come up, I will write it down as well. On my vision board because it is really important, because when you determine, then that's when motivation, then you being motivated. You get what I'm saying? And that's just the stuff we just have to work on this hard, and you just have to continue to speak these things to yourself. And like I say today, it's a new season, but I'm declaring all good things, nothing but abundant blessings through the whole season. You get what I'm saying? Well, through this whole year, but right now I have to be in the season where I'm at. You get what I'm saying? I have to stay in the season where I'm at right now, in this day of where I'm at. So I'm grateful because God said, don't worry about tomorrow because I don't know what the future holds. I just know who holds it, which is Him. So I'm standing this day right here and living it to the best of my ability, So, and that's what it's about. It's our mindset. It's the mental, keeping our mental right, guys. Okay. Do y'all have this? Y'all have anything y'all feel y'all want to say? Please feel free. I get to talking and I don't be wanting. I get to talking, and it's just like it's really nobody but God, and I'm grateful for that. I'm truly so grateful for His unconditional love. It's important, guys. And of course, sometimes we don't feel motivated. We don't feel because sometimes I feel like I don't feel like it. For example, like my like for example for like dealing with the Facebook. I would go on Mondays, every Mondays at 7. Okay. But then it got kind of a little tough though, because it's like, because I be talking on here. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes, because like I'm an outspoken person, and I'm still doing the mission, but then I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. I still got to put that out there on the Facebook too. You get what I'm saying? So I'm getting back to doing that because actually it's a lot of work, but it's a lot. It takes a lot of energy out of you. But at the end of the day, God will give us that energy. We don't want to overwhelm ourselves, but when He got something for you to do, He's not going to put too much on you that you can't bear. But sometimes we can put a lot on our own self. You get what I'm saying? To overwhelm ourselves. You get what I'm saying? So in that sense, so I just don't worry about it. I try not to worry about it, but I still, I have anxieties too, but I allow myself to meditate, and just relax my mind. Like now I'm listening to jazz music. I'm listening to some jazz music right now. Um, but I did want to put that out to you guys, and share that, to be open minded to that. You get what I'm saying? Being determined. Because I spoke on open minded yesterday, but this goes along with our everyday. This not just no one day. This is our daily, this is the lifestyle, this is our life. This is how we able to continue to keep on going, to keep on, pushing, um like my friend, my homegirl, she had, of course, I'm checking my messages on my IG as I shared, and then I will just go ahead and see a few things or whatever on IG, and then I'll go ahead and get off. But she had shared the one of my favorite scriptures, which is Romans 12:2. Y'all can look it up. The renewing of your mind, the renewing, because that goes back to every day is a rebirth. It really is. hmm Yes, hi GA girl. Happy Saturday. Thank you for coming through. I hope you've been having a wonderful day. Yes. Yeah. Yes. The renewing of your mind, the renewing of your mind. Thank you for coming through, GA girl. We've been having some bad weather here. Have y'all, that weather was nasty. I mean, it was very nasty, but we made it through, this morning it still was, it calmed down, but that wind was going on. Look at this. That's going to be good. I was on here speaking about determination because, basically when we do that, when we allow ourselves, you know, with the body, it affects the physical. Then we will be down, and then that's when we lose ourselves. You get what I'm saying? We lose ourselves, and you know what? And it's just not the women, not the queens, but the kings do. They lose themselves too. You get what I'm saying? They really do. They do. They lose themselves. They do. It's real. I'm cooking some chicken. So I had baked some chicken. I still had some. So I'm doing it. You know how you have your leftovers and my refrigerator is good. Well, basically it frees up my food. And I said, well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do something different with it. And I'm just smothering it, just making a thicker gravy, and I put some lighten it up, and I put eggshells in it, some eggshells. Didn't even get no video of it. Shoot. Because I was talking. Because I was talking. Yeah. Let me go ahead and get this video now while I'm going. Shoot. Dad going it? I'm going to miss the whole doggone thing. I was actually on my way out. But then I'm like, no, let me go ahead and do this. Put this on. Get this out. Then I'm like, well, let me go ahead and go live. Let me see. Now, let me put that right there. Yeah, we lose ourselves, you know, when that happens, life come at us. I got a lot of stuff going on, and I do. You get what I'm saying? But I try to basically what she posted that, and she had posted just because you see the smile, it is a lot behind a smile. I'm gonna tell you, it's a lot behind a smile because just because you smile, it don't mean that my life is perfect. And that's why I make it clear dealing with my channel. Just because when I share things, listen, I'm a human person. Life come at me too, but I am one that will keep a smile on my face. I will keep a smile on my face. I shared this before that my mother had told me this. She said, Missy, you know what? No matter what, that was something that she did. She admired about me. And I was wondering, well, how? I'm like, how she know that? And she all the way up there in New York. But I thought about when I was up there, me and my ex-husband and the stuff that I was going through. But my mind, I never changed my attitude. You get what I'm saying? I still smile. I still laugh. You get what I'm saying? even though I had the downtime. I didn't have time for room for that. Don't get me wrong, I cried, but I didn't let it affect. I didn't let it allow me to affect me being around others, like dealing with my mom, my daughter, and stuff like that, because I was taking care of my baby. You feel me? You know, I feel like sometimes, whatever, but we could get caught up. We could get caught up like that. I was just speaking about this yesterday or the day before yesterday. Well, I speak on it anyway. A lot of times when we go through stuff, sometimes people, no, we was, yeah, it was yesterday, yeah, because me and my cousin, we be speaking on some deep stuff too. Sometimes, and when you go through stuff in life, you get what I'm saying? Sometimes you could just say the wrong things to people and not intentionally to mean to do that. You get what I'm saying? But then you just have others that just don't care because that's just who they are. You get what I'm saying? I will say that I used to be one, that used to lose character. Listen, baby, I used to lose character like it wasn't. Listen, but I was always a good person. You get what I'm saying? So I had to work on that, and where that came from, humble myself. You get what I'm saying? So I had to work on humbleness as well too. That plays a big part in our lives as well. Being humble. But as I was speaking, see, all of it goes together, and that's what it boils down to: self love, self care. You get what I'm saying? But in order for you to have self love, you have to do the self care first. You feel what I'm saying? You have to work on self care. Well, at least have the step to love yourself enough to work on yourself, though. But you have to work on the self care. Once you start doing the self care, then you'll start loving yourself even more. You'll start loving yourself even more, and then growing. It's like, you'll grow. Your love will grow more closer with God, because it's like, how can we love people so much, but then we can't love God the same way? You get what I'm saying? The people that hurt us, God, but we can't love God that way. You get what I'm saying? But the self care do definitely plays a big part. And then I just do, I drops, I do the levels of it. You get what I'm saying? If that makes sense. That's just like, for example, when you start your math, you do the or the ABCs when you learn it to read. You get what I'm saying? It's starting for the 1+1, then it goes to the next, the add, and then the takeaway, and all that stuff. You get what I'm saying? From the pennies to the nickels and sometimes we have to relearn. Like I was saying, I got to retrain my body. I have to literally retrain my body, and sometimes this is what we have to do. Same thing with the mind, so it's the determination. You have to be determined, and we all, and it's not, it's easy to be said. Yes, I'm just speaking about what we need and what we need to work on and try to work on. And I'm gonna tell you what helps when you surround yourself, you know, with people that are like-minded, not discrediting the other people. You get what I'm saying? Because when you surround yourself with people that's on that same journey, then you could be able to spread the love to the ones that's not even, to bring the enlightenment in their lives too as well. You get what I'm saying? But determination it means a lot. Yeah. So I encourage you guys, to, stay encouraged. And it's hard. It really is hard, but, through prayer, y'all going to constantly hear me say that through prayer, and, but God, this is how I'm able to continue to go and continue to push through it all, through it all. It's through God. I'm telling you, that's the answer. It's Him. Is that I lean on Him, and I push myself. And you have people that don't really have that support system, to be there and say things, because you have people that that's why it's so important for you to work on yourself, where you don't have to really depend on people. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, and I promise you, you don't have to do that, because God's going to send people. He's going to send that right angel, because it's angels. You have to believe in the angels, and I know y'all believe in angels, because it's real. That's going to help us, help you get along within your life. You get what I'm saying? I make it clear, guys, I am not perfect. I sure ain't. But I'm not the enemy, though. I make that clear. I fall short, shoot, but I'm not no one's enemy. So that's the big thing. I don't walk around here hating no one. I don't have to go through all that. I'm not the enemy. Being an enemy plays a big part with a lot of stuff. You feel me? I'm not the enemy. You know, the enemy is out there, and God is not the enemy either. And I have to speak on him. I have to speak on, you know, um, praise his name and uplift his name, because without him, you know, I wouldn't even be here this day right now speaking to you guys. Okay, so I have to uplift his name. I don't wait till no Sunday to do it. I lift his name up every day. Okay, every day, and I ain't ashamed of it either. I ain't ashamed, but I have it. I have it tough too. But I push myself. I pushes myself. And I do things to help me to stay uplifted. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do because I don't want to be in self pity of anything. Yeah. Okay, mopping the house, you clean it up. Yeah, I don't want to be, because guys, it definitely, affects, and then there's a lot of stuff going on, and I can connect with, GA mom, no, excuse me, GA girl, because my mom's, you know, not well, my dad not well, all of they just not well. You get what I'm saying? At all, but I am grateful that I have the support team of people that's there doing the job, especially the things that I'm not able to do, they're doing it. Because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of time, guys, people they be jealous and and because they want to be doing something. It's just it's stupid. Be grateful because it do take a village. You get what I'm saying? But see, the thing is, when you got God in your life, you ain't got to ask nothing because He's gonna bring them through. He's gonna bring people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just so grateful, guys. I am totally grateful. And I allow myself to see these things, and it's a part of growth. It's a part of growth. That's a part of the same thing of being open minded to some stuff. You get what I'm saying? You know, yeah. It's gonna take a while too. If they be closed, I got a good refrigerator, guys. Good. I love my refrigerator. I love it. Determination means a lot. It does. I'm always working on myself. It's a full time. It's a full time job. It is a full time job. Okay, it's a full time job. That whole part, and it is full time job. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And ooh, baby. So I got these mashed potatoes. I didn't really care about the I'll make some mashed potatoes. These I done got stuck on them things. Shoot. And it's soft too. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's it's a listen. It means a lot. It does. Yep. I had spoke on that before, on you know, indecisive, the indecisive moments. You get what I'm saying? And we all can relate to it, like trying to make a decision, like, when the hardest decision, it's just like me, for example, when I moved here, down here in North Carolina, I didn't think about it. I just did it. Tell you, if I would have thought about it, took time and thought, I wouldn't have never done it. I would have been following my heart. Sometimes, guys, you can't even follow your heart because your heart will deceive you. Sometimes your heart will, sometimes you do follow your heart, but sometimes you just got to do it. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Sometimes some things you just got to go ahead and do it because, basically, like when I moved from New York, I knew in my mind that I wanted something different, show my daughter something different. You get what I'm saying? And I wanted to get out the city, and it wasn't nothing bad, really. It was just that I wanted something different. I wanted something more for my daughter and show her something different. You get what I'm saying? And I decided I used to come down here to visit, back to Forbes. And I loved it. You get what I'm saying? It was like, it was more of me. Don't get me wrong. The city, I'm grateful for the city. I'm so grateful for it because I got the world of both worlds, living in the city and being in the country. You get what I'm saying? And so I'm grateful for both parts of the world, of that city, country living. Okay. And they definitely both got their differences. You feel me? I love the country, to be honest. I love the country for itself. One thing about the city, they just got a lot of, it's just totally, it's a big difference. You get what I'm saying? It really is, but I'm just grateful for it. But back to with me moving, I decided just to go, and that's what I did. Because, see, my mom was there. You get what I'm saying? And I love my mom, and of course my other family and stuff like that. But my mom, she was married. She got married and stuff. And I'm like, listen, I'm out. And that's what I did. No, that was the second time. But the first, because she was sick and I left everything and went back. But with me coming down here, I was young when I moved down here. I was young. Yeah. I was like 20 years old, 19, 20 when I moved down here. I was out because I wanted something different for my daughter. You get what I'm saying? And listen, all I had was us. See what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you, listen, baby, in that same determination got me through because, it ain't always green on the other side. You get what I'm saying? So for one, I didn't have no car, but I knew how to drive, just the basic part of it. But I'm like, man, the country is made up different from the city. You feel what I'm saying? So then it's just like a long story. This is my story, but it's an awesome one where I could just look back and then I shared it with others and help others too. Like, look, when they come down with you with that drive, just drive. Just do it. I got my license, because I was determined, not because one thing I'm not for is dependent on no one. You get what I'm saying? And I was an early morning person. I be up early because my daughter was in school. I got to do what I got to do. I'm not dependent on no man. I still, at the end of the day, even having a man, I'm not, my thing is having that man, See, and some people feel like, you don't need a man. It ain't about needing a man. It's about that companionship and that love and that support. It's that support system of love. You get what I'm saying? So I've always been independent, and it took the determination to get to the place where I'm at now. You get what I'm saying? I did it. Ain't nobody helped me. Ain't nobody did none of that stuff when I come down here. You get what I'm saying? It was me. I had my family was here and stuff like that, but I'm just saying, when you have your moments when you really, really need what it was basically God. You get what I'm saying? And my determination. And then from my determination, it just kept me pushing and it kept me motivated. My daughter kept me going. You get what I'm saying? She kept me making it happen as well as God, but she kept me pushing because I had that daughter. You feel me? My daughter, she's the oldest because she was the only one I had at the time, the only one I had at the time, child that I had at the time. But it's still, I'm glad I was able to use that for example. It was the determination, and I was determined, man. I'm like, man, nah. I end up, matter of fact, I bought my car before I even had my license. You get what I'm saying? No, because I ain't trying to depend on nobody, man. I'm trying to tell you. But sometimes you have to do what you have to do, in life and stuff, though. But guys, I just want to extend that out to you guys that determination. It is definitely important. Yeah, because I went back to New York. I shared that story. I had shared that with me going up there to take care of my mom. So yeah. But I was determined, and I had to do what I had to do. You get what I'm saying? And then even like now, like I say, people be talking about the like false. Like I had a situation dealing with my health and me being on social media. Who cares? You get what I'm saying? Listen, I told doctors, let me tell you something. I live my life to the fullest. I'm not living in my illness or whatever. You get what I'm saying? I believe in healing, because I figure what they say. So I supposed to stop this and do that? No, yeah, I'm gonna be on social media. If it go on, let it go, And I ain't got no secret. You feel what I'm saying? I'm an open book, but I'm a closed book. People is ignorant. You feel me? It ain't even about me. It'd be about them. You feel what I'm saying? I refuse having health situations. I refuse to have that to stop me from living life. If I would have been giving up on some stuff, I wouldn't. Listen, baby, I would have missed out on a whole big part of life. You feel what I'm saying? From not being the same thing, determined and pushing myself. You feel what I'm saying? Not leaning on God and trusting Him. You get what I'm saying? Or listening to other people. No, I'm not doing that. And that's even dealing with the doctors. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes we could hear what the doctors say, but guess what? At the end of the day, God has the final say. You feel what I'm saying? And it's real. We're not saying not take care of yourself. I'm not speaking about being a fool. I'm speaking about, feeding our mind, cultivating our mind with love, healing, just with great things like this. Okay, this is going on, but guess what? I'm going to do this to push my way through this. You get what I'm saying? As I shared before, I was, literally bedridden. You get what I'm saying? It's steps to it, but I had to be the one to push. I was determined. You get what I'm saying? I was determined to push my way through. I was determined. You get what I'm saying? So this is what it plays a big part as Antoinette, at fun, as she shared as well in the comment. It's a full-time job, and it is. It's a job, okay? But the journey is a great journey, guys. It can be. You get what I'm saying? It can be a great journey if you allow it. And sometimes, when the more it seems like, and I know it, guys, I know it seems like the more you push, the more you get that step back. You get what I'm saying? The more you get that pull, you get pulled back. But guess what? When you get pulled back, you're going to push even harder to go forward. You get what I'm saying? You push even harder to go forward. That's what, it's the mental. It's the mental, man. It's the mental, it's the mental, guys, of what and how we feed our mind is so important, and don't, let me tell you something. Don't be fooled or be misled and let nobody tell you nothing different, because if ain't nobody feeding into your life, feeding some positive or some things, into your life, then that's not good. But at the end of the day, sometimes, constructive criticism, okay, I get that. You get what I'm saying? Constructive criticism, I can deal with that. I can take that, because that's the only way where you can, only a person could, how can you, it starts from self-care before you can literally, like I said, self-love. But sometimes we have to sit back and think, well, you know what, that could be true. Okay. I had a family member where she used to always say, you have to humble yourself, Missy. You have to humble yourself. You lose a character. Right. And me losing character, that didn't mean that I was wrong. It was just how I was handling the situation. But I've learned how to do something, how to do that different. You know what? I was determined to make change. You get what I'm saying? I was determined to make change, So it plays a big part in your life. And while you on that journey for change, guess what? Stuff gonna come at you. You know why? To bring you down, because the evil force out there don't want you to keep going. You get what I'm saying? The evil force don't want you to keep going. They want you to be down and miserable and bitter and all types of stuff. No. Determination, guys. Determined. Dad, I hope I ain't put too much water. it. Because, for example, I'm more determined of doing what I do and sharing the word. You get what I'm saying? I am determined to put, because I know God using me. And even when I see stuff out, and I'm gonna tell you guys the things that keep me more determined. I shared this on my Facebook last night. His name is Carlos, and I'm subscribed to his channel. He have a big channel. He shared something, and I watched it. I came across it last night on my TV. And look at this. See what I'm saying? So no, I didn't put too much water. Okay, so I can cut this off. So he shared, people send him stories and stuff like that. And he shared string things. Okay. He shared about, guys, I'm gonna listen. That's on low. Put that on low. Okay. He shared about little girl, a father called, I don't know, maybe y'all seen it, but he called the little girl. Excuse me, guys. I have to start doing this because a lot of times God will put stuff in me and I will say stuff that I don't expect to say. And then I'm like, because you be in the spirit. So I may say something that I might have to, I can't explain it. But anyway, Carlos King, he shared with a man called the cops, right? Due to the TikTok with his daughter, a man was on there, I guess predator, how they do on the whatever they be doing, how they lure children. So he called to let the cops know what was going on because she sent the man pictures because he asked for pictures or whatever. And so he called them and they come at the one. It was a man and a woman cop, right? See, her whole, it wasn't even right off top. She came through wrong off top anyway. You feel me? So I'm glad that man had a camera, had one, I believe it was a ring light. Because that's that same ring light I'm going to get. So my thing is, when he come to the door, and he telling them about his daughter, what's going on with the TikTok with the man, then with daughter, she's telling him, man, I'm gonna tell you that hit me right. That hit me. That was like close to home because he's telling that she got a little nasty attitude, and she's telling him that his daughter is the one that's going to jail. No, don't get me wrong now. Kids will do stuff, but my thing is, first, for one, figure out what's going on first. You get what I'm saying? My first reaction will be ask questions: is she okay, or whatever the case is. You get what I'm saying? She didn't do that. She just started saying, well, she's going to be the one going to jail because she sent the pictures and all this stuff. He said, Mom, my daughter is 11 years old. You get what I'm saying? You know, so what he did was he said, okay, guys, I love the way how he handled that. You get what I'm saying? He let them just keep it moving and grooving, and he took it to another level. You get what I'm saying? So now they're speaking on false with the cop, that and stuff. Y'all just have to watch it. Y'all would just have to watch it. I shared it to my Facebook page, and I said I was going to share it on my YouTube. Because listen, really a lot of that stuff, a lot of things it's not even safe for the kids. So this is why I was speaking, and it boils back to what I'm saying. If from the beginning, like determination, self-care, if we don't get ourselves together, you get what I'm saying, and work on ourselves. Again, this man said his daughter is 11 years old. Okay, 11. And anybody out there, whatever, could judge that. Well, she knows she shouldn't. No, you don't know the situation or their home situation. You get what I'm saying? Remember, I said the father was the one that called the cops for him to come out. So we don't know the situation or how she's feeling or what we don't know that. You get what I'm saying? The only way to do is to pray on it and hey, Fugal Mama, how are you? Happy Saturday. Hope your day has been going well. We don't know the situation of that. And this is why I say, of judging people. You get what I'm saying? You don't know her story or why she did it. And then when you already vulnerable, it's so easy. If that child was already vulnerable, of course it's easy for a man or whoever, to lure them in. You get what I'm saying? To send the pictures, Yeah. So if we don't get our grown folks business, where that's going to lead the kids? You get what I'm saying? The future and stuff that's going on. You get what I'm saying? So it is important, But I'm so glad he handled that in the right way, because he could have just got angry, which I know he was upset, because it hit home with me when that situation dealing with me, where I was living at. That's how I ended up back down here where I'm at, not North Carolina, but I was in a different area. And I was there like 7 years. It was home. Stayed there 7 years and, would have pretty much been there till I bought me a home. You know what I'm saying? I love the landlord. He was one of the best landlords I had. You feel me? But then they had that crazy mess and and I had my no trespassing signs and stuff out there and stuff, and the man knocking on my door and they told me I'm going to go. What I'm going to go to jail for? You feel me? Man, let me go before I too be in jail. You feel what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and go. Period. I got a daughter that got to go to school and she don't want me to walk with her and stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So it is really important, guys. Determination, the determination to be determined. And it's not, again, it's not it is a process, it's not an overnight thing, Dad, what is the, let me tell y'all right now. Okay, so and this stuff could be going on right up under our noses, Okay, he caught a grown man sending pictures to his daughter. Well, sending pictures to his daughter and accused his daughter of something. I don't see let me see. Because I'm subscribed. He's another one that I watch, but I haven't like caught up with, some stuff though. But yeah, and the police said she's going to be charged. She's going to go to jail. But his name is Carlos King, and he's on YouTube. Carlos King. Oh, yeah, you watch. Yes. I'm connected with him. I'm subscribed to him, so I used to watch him all the time. And then last night was a time when I didn't. Well, in a while that I haven't watched. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, man, I was literally speechless because, to be honest, I shared it on my Facebook. Then I was going to share it on the YouTube, but I was so speechless with what my words, what I was going to say, because I'm like, man, that right there, it's to the point where now it's like you got to have your head on, because it's like you can't even. It's just like you can't even get no type of protection even from the police. You supposed to, I don't care if you see a cop, like, yeah, I feel some type of protected. You get what I'm saying? I don't even feel that way no more. And don't get me wrong, guys. I'm telling you, I want to make myself clear. All cops is not like this, okay? They're not. But at the end of the day, seeing so much stuff, do I feel when I see a cop, I'm aware. I'm trying to tell you, I don't really like, and you got to be careful with the tongue. But see, God know my heart. You get what I'm saying? Because it's not coming from that place. It's more of, I don't feel the security dealing with cops now. You feel what I'm saying? I'm serious. I don't. Since all that stuff that's been going on, and it's right there, tapes, videos, everything that's right there in our faces and other people's faces, and nothing is done. Nothing. You get what I'm saying? Nothing is done. No, I don't feel secure. You know what I'm saying? At one time, you be like, well, you somewhere, and the cop there, like, okay, you feel. I don't feel that way no more. I'm going to share that with you guys. I don't feel secure. What I feel secure, who I feel secure with, is God, God. Okay? Period. But all cops is not that. No, they're not. But it's like it's an epidemic. They never used to be like that. No. 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 So now, it plays back to, then, so say, he's leaning on you guys. And I'm glad that he was humble. You get what I'm saying? Because he could have easily disloyal character, but he was humble. He was like, all right. And he took it, he went on and took it to another level. And I want y'all to watch, go ahead and watch that, because it's not old. I watched it last night, and it was a day ago. You get what I'm saying? And his name is Carlos King. CALUSK, and CA. Let me type it in here, because I don't know how to do them streams and stuff like that, guys. I you know what I'm saying? See, I got to be determined. That's real. I'm just keeping it real. I got to be determined to know how to drop these links and stuff. Know how to do. I know I have to do. This is something I have to do. I got to get my cousin over here and be like, look, shoot, pick you up. Shoot, I don't care if I got to pay him. I don't have to pay him, but just for his convenience. You get what I'm saying? Get him, shoot. Carlos King. Okay. YouTube. YouTube. I'm gonna type that in, guys. His name is Carlos King. That's his name. Please check that out. And what are your thoughts on that? How do y'all feel about that? I don't care if you want to, love him. He's so funny with his cute self. Girl, was you? Ooh, baby. Let me drink some water. Girl, that's what I'm saying. Temptation. That's what I'm talking about. He be right humble about it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, you talking about cute. Yeah, he cute. He is fine. Okay? It wasn't shoot. Oh, baby. Anyway, moving forward. No, but he's definitely got a great thing going on, you know what I'm saying? And I haven't watched him in a while, and I'm like, oh shoot, let me see what's going on. What? And that just right there, just like that actually had me determined. That pushes me even more. You get what I'm saying? So that was the example what I was trying to say. That stuff like that, that's what pushes me even more to stand. You feel me? To use my voice. And it's important because this can be right here at right at home. You get what I'm saying? So we got to be determined. Hey, Miss Queen Sunkiss, happy Saturday. It's a new season, guys. It's in a new season. And I was speaking on being determined, determination, I was speaking on that, listening on some jazz music. And before I head out, yeah, because I have to get some more. That was in my junk timber day 23. I spoke on determination, and then listen, and I'm determined to get some more gloves because this right here. I did some chicken. I did it. I smothered it. I did something different with it. How sometimes when you have leftovers, you could just do something different with it. That's one thing I love about chicken. Yeah, exactly. What I'm doing. Shoot. I ain't ate either. Thank you for saying that. Asking. Shoot. So I didn't do a live yesterday, but I did a video. A video. But again, guys, check him out. Check that video out, and then y'all have a more understanding, of what I was saying, And he have a label. He caught a grown man sending pictures to his daughter, and the police said she's going to be charged. But I want y'all to see how that cop was acting and how her attitude was. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't cute. So his name is Carlos. I got it typed in up there. Carlos King. He's on YouTube, and y'all check it out. Y'all can talk about it on y'all YouTube or whatever because it's important. You get what I'm saying? Oh, you said, if y'all didn't see it, yeah, that lady need to be right. Exactly. You get what I'm saying, man? It was just her attitude off the top. Period. Because the main thing, people first thing, sometimes people will judge, well, what the daughter, she only 11 years old and you don't know their story. You get what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. It is important, for us to sit back and look at ourselves because sometimes it's so easy to point fingers at people, but if we're not checking ourselves and getting ourselves correct, how can we stand forth and make a change dealing with what's going on now? I ain't talking about the then. I'm talking about the now. You get what I'm saying? And that's a part of healing. It's the healing process of growth. Like I was saying, be open-minded to allow yourself to grow. You get what I'm saying? To acknowledge, some people feel like, well, I don't need to grow, but that's all right. Because as long as you continue to shine your light, then you could just that same love, that same light, give the next person some enlightenment. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. It was. And that lets you know that, see, this stuff is going on. This stuff is going on because I literally experienced that. When they were telling me about this, when I'm telling them about something, they talking about saying, I shared this already. You get what I'm saying? But it just hit. I'm like, it just hit a nerve with me. It just hit. It just pushed me. Not really hit a nerve. It did. I felt some type of way about it. You get what I'm saying? But it just makes me even more determined to stand and speak. You get what I'm saying? See, a lot of times people say, well, everybody's not. Some people, matter of fact. Brother Mike just spoke on this. Introvert and extrovert. I'm an extrovert person. You feel me? I'm extrovert. But I could be introvert too. You get what I'm saying? I can. Like I said, I'm an open book, but I'm a closed book. And it's not like nothing being secretive. It just ain't nobody business. You get what I'm saying? That's life, period. It's just life. But I'm more of an outspoken person and more a person that would stand and speak on some stuff that needs to be spoken on. You get what I'm saying? Then versus of brushing stuff under the rug. And I'm more of action than versus talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't like all that talk, that this talky. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that, but to each his own, but at the end of the day, the thing that touches me on that is when something that you people have so much to speak on, but then you don't want to stand for it. You get what I'm saying? So they got to make sense to me. You get what I'm saying? But sometimes you got to be in your lane. Because me personally, I be in my lane. I live and let live. You get what I'm saying? That's my life, but I will still speak on life. If you get what I'm saying, I will speak on life, not judging anyone, but I will speak on life. And a lot of times we just need to look at ourselves. We got to take a look at ourselves, man. You know, man, you can't wait till something happen to you at home and then want to speak on something. You get what I'm saying? And it's happening. It's all over. So yes, I'm determined to speak on certain stuff. I speak on certain stuff. I won't say nothing. You get what I'm saying? I won't, because like I said, I'm more of an extrovert person than an introvert. You get what I'm saying? The percentage is high. I am an introvert person. You get what I'm saying? And it is important to be that way. Sometimes it ain't good, but the majority part of it is good. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good to be quiet. It's a time and place to be quiet. It's a time to stay in and say something too. Sometimes it ain't good to not to say anything. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not good to be that way. It's not. But I'm not judging. I want you to make myself clear about it. Because Brother Mike was speaking on that. You get what I'm saying? He was speaking on that because again, I got a podcast speaking on Monday at 7 o'clock, but it's gonna be on Facebook. But speaking on men living the double lives, a lot of times women don't know what are the signs, and it's so easy to judge it. But at the end of the day, some people don't know. You get what I'm saying? And then it's not even to down a man. Because at the end of the day, this same talk, I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to pray on it like I do with things. I pray and ask God to guide me with my words and what I speak. You get what I'm saying? If somebody out there, it may give them something to think about, a man or whatever, because sometimes it be women that do the same thing too. But you got the majority of men that do it. You get what I'm saying? The percentage is men that do it. May give them something to think about and try to change it. You get what I'm saying? Because they got feelings too. They go through stuff too. So I'm not against them. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes we have to be careful. And this is how I'm telling you how we losing a lot of our kings. You get what I'm saying? Because they got you got to understand, a man is a man. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not just saying no, like for your boyfriend or your husband or nothing like that. But I'm speaking about sons and nephews and things like that. You feel me? Sometimes if they not feeling, they still a man. They got to grow to be a man. They still got feelings. You get what I'm saying? It may be different situations, and it may be involved with different situations, but do they make them any less? No, they go through stuff too. I had to learn this stuff myself. I sit back and think about stuff, my own self. They go through the stuff that we feel, even though they start up different to be our protection, the head or whatever the case is, though, but they go through stuff too, man. So I'm not here to be tearing nobody down, because that's just like tearing my nephew down or my that can still I'm for putting breathing life into someone's life. You get what I'm saying? You know, it goes for my nephews, my grandsons, other people, children, sons. Just like I say, I just believe in humanity. You get what I'm saying? You know, all them the men that have been killed by cops. You get what I'm saying? Men killed by men. Even though they were still a cop, but it's still been you. But you do not realize one cop out of one of them, and I'm not speaking about it's directly on no name. I'm just saying, and it's probably was more than one. But out of that one cop that killed another man, do you not know it could have been 9 times out of 10? It could have been something that they experienced when they was grown from a child. You get what I'm saying? That's what they call them, a man child. Think about it. Same thing as a woman. Whatever you go through in your life, and if it's following in your future, you still holding on to stuff that was from in your child life. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, God? I just need you to have some understanding of what I'm saying. It ain't no excuse for it at all. You get what I'm saying? It's no excuse for it. It's no excuse for it. But a lot of it is from self bondage. Just self-torture, and it takes healing. And if y'all go in my description, this is what I'm speaking of: to uplift, to empower, to inspire, and giving yourself a chance, because you deserve a chance to Give yourself a chance. You deserve it. You get what I'm saying? To allow yourself to heal to whatever it take, the steps or whatever, and don't allow no one to stop you from your growth. You get what I'm saying? And this stuff right here is going on. You got to be determined. You got to be determined. Make that decision and say, look, no more. God help me and no more. And take the steps of doing it because it is so important, guys, more now than ever. It really is. It is, guys. It really is important. Okay. You know, you know, I don't know. Even with this Facebook thing, you get what I'm saying? With people send, then I know we friends, so that's somebody that's the stuff that gets to me. You get what I'm saying? You know, people that's out there and see how this happened. See, it's the evil, that's the wicked force, man. Now, we already friends on Facebook. I already know that. I know that's a scam. I know that's somebody else. You get what I'm saying? They doing that. They got these friend requests and we already friends and stuff like that. I don't have to be knowing what be going on. A lot of times I don't even be wanting to be even request a friend because the thing is that I don't really be knowing what be going on nobody's channel. I said this before. I got to get better with going back because I don't be on the news feed. You get what I'm saying? I post and keep it moving. That's it. Most of the time, if they tagging me in something, okay, that's how I'm knowing. Or if it's something meant for me to know, I end up finding out through a phone call, whatever. It works itself out. But it's a tick for tack. It is. All of it's a tick for tack. Well, she gonna be supporting none of my pictures and stuff. I'm not gonna be supporting her either. I don't care, boo boo. I can't support something I don't know. I ain't seen you. I ain't seen the picture. Shoot. Yo, doggone it. Yeah, I don't care about that. I don't care about it. But what I do care about is what matters. That's it. You get what I'm saying? That's it. So I don't feel secure. I don't feel secure. I don't feel secure with the with no at all. Secure in I feel secure within God. So at the end of the day, he's overrules all things. So that's where my safety, I will share this with you guys. That's where my safety relies in is God. Okay. Period. I'm telling you that now. I'll be prayed up. That's it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I experienced one night I was coming from a place and and I'm gonna tell you, they never had no roadblock in this specific spot. That already had me like, and this was a few years ago, guys. And I'm like, what in the world? They never had no, when I tell you they never had no roadblock there, never in that spot. And guess what? And they had one since. See what I'm saying? So I already questioned that already, So okay, I was pretty much stopped. Okay, of course it's a roadblock. Now I'm gonna tell you what he did now. But then the joke he still was stupid, the ignorant, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so of course, asked me for my license and stuff like that. I gave that to him. Gave it to him. Then he all looking and stuff. And then, guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm getting at this to what I'm about to tell you. He got the flashlight after I gave him my license and my registration. Okay. You see all my stuff is good. You feel me? You see all that, right? He gonna take the flashlight after I done showed him all that. He gonna take the flashlight and gonna be, I never, ever, 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 ever had the cop do this to me. Okay, I done been through roadblocks now. He gonna take the flashlight. Now I will tell y'all, I was feeling good on that Grey Goose. Feel me? So he takes a flashlight and he looking and all that. But you know what the wrong thing was? And it hit a nerve when he did that. You feel what I'm saying? Because my whole thing, he gonna ask me, where you coming from? That was a big no-no. It was not. I said, I'm coming from doing a hanky panky. I was the hanky panky going home to do the hokey pokey. Okay. And guess what? When I said that, actually, you know what he did? He laughed. We both laughed. He had no choice but to laugh because for one, he knew it was none of his business. You feel what I'm saying? I was lying, like I was doing. I said, I'm coming from doing the hanky panky, going home to do the hokey pokey. You feel me? Hokey pokey. You know how to hokey pokey, hanky panky. And yeah. So he was out of line. You feel me? And then I was toe up. He didn't even know it. You feel what? He couldn't leave. I was feeling nice on that gray goose. You feel me? So my whole thing is why we had to go through the extras. You feel what I'm saying? For me to just go ahead and go on home. You feel where I'm coming from? I had to lie. Well, no, actually I was being petty. You get what I'm saying? Because it was none of his business. You feel me? None of his business. I just finished coming from gambling, to keep it real. You feel where I'm coming from? Little spot come from gambling. Playing my Keno because that's what basically it's gambling. I'm gonna keep it real. It's gambling. It's considered gambling. Playing my Keno. You're gonna tell me what you done went through all that, and you gonna ask me that. I come from doing the hokey pokey. I'm going home from hanky panky, go poke. Somebody what that basically what it was. But the boy's point was he laughed and I laughed too. Now let me go on home, shoot, because he know he was wrong. You feel me? None of your business, baby. If you want to know, this is what it is. Oh, go on it. Shoot. Come on now. I was on that great goose, man. I was on that goose. Feel me? Stop it. On the goose. You know what I'm saying? Oh, on it. Shoot. They want to do something crazy. Yeah. Can't be. Shoot. Yeah, I want to go on here because I listen, baby. I will talk. I will be talking. I'll be listen. Let them. I ain't with that. So my thing is, I be telling people with the stuff that be going on, you got to be determined. You got to stick together. That's the only way of changing with certain stuff. You got to listen. This is not what we was here for. Shoot. Guys, you know what? I made that for nothing. I didn't need that. I forgot all about that. I didn't have to make that the mashed potatoes. Dang. Why y'all didn't remind me? But you know what? That's okay though, because what I'm gonna do tomorrow? What I'm gonna cook tomorrow? What I'm gonna cook tomorrow? What I'm gonna cook tomorrow? Or later, I can still have some later. I didn't need none of that. Tag, man. Shoot. All I got sidetracked, man. That's what I'm saying. I got sidetracked talking and forgot what I was doing. Hey. Ooh, baby. Come on, guys. Y'all hear that jazz, baby? Yeah, I was on that goose. Don't ask me stupid questions, man. Shoot. Being nosy. Shoot. Mm-hmm. That they on it. Ooh, baby. Noodles. Chicken. Noodles. String beans. Water. This gonna be good, guys. Just wait a minute. It's 3:30. I'm just not eating. Well, you know what? Me and the best, talked about this yesterday about the ginger root, and I said I got to train my body again. See, when I drink that ginger, that ginger, right, and then I make it. I made that one as juice. When I drink it, it seemed like it just take my the appetite. You get what I'm saying? I don't be wanting nothing to eat. You know. Well, she said, "Will she do the same thing? She'll end up eating something around like 10 or something like that." Mm, I told y'all. Told you. Y'all didn't believe me though. I told you it was gonna be good. Look. It's delicious, baby. It's delicious. See it? It's the eggshells. What I did was what in the world? Simple, helpful messages by Google. You know I had the thing doing this, my screen doing this. You sure is welcome to a plate. You sure is. Because I always have extra. Well, I already had extra though, but ain't nobody get none. No, it was in the beginning, I believe. But I still had extra. I always cook extra. You sure is welcome. Yeah. I ended up making mashed potatoes for nothing. Yeah, one time I used to cook like that. See, where I come from, we have our meat, our starch, vegetable, and our drink, and that's that. You get what I'm saying? Or maybe she do some cornbread or something. Unless it's on a Sunday, maybe more than one meat or something like that. It is delicious. Man, I told you I could do a commercial. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I kept it that way. Then with my ex-husband, he called around the world. I'm trying to do stuff for leftovers. Nope, I ain't never had no leftovers. I had to make big meals, more than one meat. Well, that's how they cook down here in in the South of the country. Then I used to stay a certain size, right? I would always gain maybe like a couple of pounds during the winter, summer. I mean, excuse me, the fall, winter, basically the winter. But they would always come back off. You get what I'm saying? Just be a couple of pounds. Then after a while, I guess as I got older and dealing with health situations, it got on me, and then it just But then I had a surgery, and then I had it back off again, and then with the fluid, different stuff. Mm. I'm like, God knows I won't pray. I ain't got to have no more surgery. Nothing. Did I have different surgeries and stuff? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. God, I'm gonna share this with you right now. This is my first time making this. I ain't never made the chicken with the eggshells with that like that. That literally just come on my mind. I said I got some eggshell, but actually I will say this: as far as with the chicken and stewing it with the eggshell, yeah, I've done that. Chicken in eggshells, like soup, chicken and pastry. But doing it this way, baby, just added on right here another meal. Mm-hmm. Cause see now what I'll do is I'll steam it and fix it and do it another way. Do it like that. Mm-hmm. That's one thing I love. When you do with your chicken or whatever you have left over, you can always fix and you do something different with it. Well, this is my first time doing it in the pan. Try it out, guys. Try it. It's a good meal. And what I did was I put some gravy master. You only need a little small bit of it, a little bit. I put a little drop. And I already had the green peppers, and I didn't even put no seasoning in it. You see what I'm saying? So I had the flour and water, because it already sat for itself, and then with me, and then me warming it up. See what I'm saying? This would be a good dish, family dish, and especially days like this, rainy day, or even on a special, it still would be a good dish. And I got the string beans. Dang, man. Shoot. So, guys, I'm going to eat this. I'm going to head on out. And on the people streets. And I'm not going to be out, plan on being out long, because, the weather, the change of the weather and everything, you get what I'm saying? So not trying to be out long. But yeah, it's 3:30. So it ain't raining right now. I hope it don't start back raining. So I'm gonna eat this. And guys, again, we is in a new season. We are in a new season. Glory to God. Thank you. May it be abundantly blessed. Abundantly blessed in all areas. That's abundantly. You get what I'm saying? That one word, abundantly. That means all areas in our lives, no matter what's going through, still, you get to pray that he get you through it. Yeah, I stand for healing. I believe in the healing. The body, mind, and soul. You get what I'm saying? Body, mind, and soul, guys. Because there's so much hatred. So much hatred. So much sadness. And just so much of that. Keep pushing, kings and queens. Thank you all that had came through. Thank you all that have come through, guys. Remember to put them thumbs up, baby. Put them thumbs up. And watch that. Carlos King, that guy. Check that out. And see how you feel. How you feel about that. Keep pushing, kings and queens. Love you. Love you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. Much love to you, my friend. Mwah. Love you guys, okay? Y'all have a great day. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Oh, yeah. Before I go, shout out to Joshua. I posted a throwback picture. It was an old picture that my cousin tagged us. And this was many, many years ago. And I'm like, which one is me? You get what I'm saying? And of course, I had a gift. You get what I'm saying? I actually had a big Cash App gift. Whoever was going to do that. Sometimes I'll bust a move like that. And it was a unexpected thing, because that's me. I'm unexpected. I'm unpredictable. I be predicting my own self, and that's real talk. And he literally said, I don't know about that though, because he knew who I was, and then he knew who my brother. But at the end of the day, only thing you really had to do is just really look. You get what I'm saying? Just look and pay attention. That's it. So he came through last night with it. So shout out to Joshua Gabriel. Yeah, it was me, my sister. It was me, a friend of mine's. No, some friends of ours, my god sister, and my brother. Joshua said, "You the one." I was the one in the trench coat. I was the one. Like, you feel me? And guess what? Just look at the picture, man. I want y'all ain't even got to respond because it don't even matter now. You get what I'm saying? It don't even matter, But just look at it. You ain't got to respond. You have to say nothing. Just look at the picture. My community. And I was the one with the trench coat. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's how I am. I'm still like this to today. Yeah, so that was Thursday, and I don't think he put no thumbs up though, but I did still send him a cash. I'm like, you ain't throw no thumbs up. You get what I'm saying? You ain't did. Yeah, I know he'll be throwing no thumbs up. I still sent a little nice, little small token, little nice something. He would maybe give him something to eat. I'll tell you that. Something. That's because, you know what I'm saying? He was a trooper. But that was good. Mm-hmm. But anyway, talk to you guys later. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Oh boy.